Hi guys, and welcome to the first official video filmed on my new camera. So I've got my Amazon mic as usual hooked up to my new camera, and it is kind of blocking the viewfinder, so we're kind of winging this and hoping that it works. But this is my National Equine Show Haul that I'm going to sit down and try and film today. There is a lot. I'm going to preface it with I'm not sure how this is going to go. There were things that were gifted, and things that I bought, things that Jake bought, and things that I bought with money from family because it's my birthday at the end of the month. So yeah, there is a lot, and there's a lot going on, and this is the first time I've sat down to film with this camera, so we shall see. Let's get on with it. So I wanted to start off with our National Equine Show goodie bags that we got as ambassadors. So I've got one and Jake's got one, so there is two of a lot of things here. So inside was a selection of magazines, which I'm really looking forward to reading. As we got 2 copies, I am going to gift a set to one of my other friends at work. We've got a variety of magazines. We've got everything from Pony to Horse and Rider. What's that one? Your Horse is in there. That's another version of Horse and Rider, and the Horse and Hound. There was loads of things in there, and they came in these really cute tote bags. I have taken everything else out because it's just going to make my life easier. So next up, we each got one of these. This is the little mini samples of the muscle mechanics. This is the muscle relief and the pain relief. So again, I'm really looking forward to kind of using these. I don't know if that's going to focus on them at all, but can't wait to kind of get to use these. Then from, what's it, Sasha and George, we got the essential oils again. We got these last year, and these were really good. I really liked them. This is the Muscle Ease essential oils made with 100% pure organic essential oils. And yeah, Jake used this last night because his shoulder was really sore, and it smells amazing. And it comes with this really cute little dropper. So yeah, we're very excited to have some more of these. They were really nice, so that was cute. The next thing is from the Luna Eclipse gang, who are the therapy ponies. They are just the cutest. I do have a little goodie bag from them generally. We each got a little wax melt in our gift bags. So this is Henry and this is Gwen. These are going to go to my mum. She loves her wax melt burner. They smell amazing. I think she's going to really like them. And this is pink. You can't go wrong with anything pink for my mum. So I can't wait to see what she thinks of these. Next up, we got a water bottle from Equidry. They just say Equidry on the front. They're just kind of your generic sports water bottles. Again, always handy to have another one. And yeah, hopefully we'll be able to get some use out of these in the summer, as I'm awful for not drinking enough. So hopefully this will encourage me to drink more. Then from Science Supplements, we got these. These are the lavender purple shampoos. They say lavender shampoo. This natural and mild wash provides premium skincare and has a calming effect on sensitive skin. So we shall see. I'm going to be needing a lot more purple shampoo this year, so I'm very excited to have 2 of these. I'm not sure, does it say it has the kind of effects of purple shampoo? But either way, if not, I'm very excited to get to try this out. It smells amazing. They're just a little top, but they smell absolutely fantastic, and I can't wait to see kind of my results with these. You will definitely see a lot more of these in the upcoming months. The final thing I want to talk about from our goodie bags was from Bailey's. We got a pack of Meadow Cobs each. I'm very excited to see what the boys think of these. They are a soaking feed. I was actually going to try and pick up a sample of these at the weekend just to see what they were like. They're high in fibre, low in starch, molasses, alfalfa and grain free, and an ideal alternative forage source. So with our grass being so good, it meant that it was something different to give the boys, because they don't need the high calorie feeds that they would typically need. And that we've had on previous yards where I've needed to give the boys high calorie feeds to get the weight on them. They are both quite content with their weights currently, so I'm excited to give these a go and kind of see how we get on with these. There was also another product in the bags, but because of my younger audience, I'm not 100% comfortable talking about that right now. So I may mention that over on my Instagram if I get around to using it, but that's not one for the YouTube. So this was everything in our gift bags. So our very first stop of Saturday was to Renaport, who very kindly gave my boots a once over, so they looked absolutely fantastic for the weekend. I had used their leather balm before we left, but I'm just not that good. So I got the entire set. So I'll show you what's in this bag. So first up, I got 5 sponges. These came because I bought the set, so I got 5 sponges. I have no excuse to run out of sponges anytime soon. I then got another pot of the leather balm. This is my favourite leather balm in existence at the moment. I'm currently working between 3 different ones, and this one's unscented, so this is great for literally anything, including things like sofas, car seats, you name it, basically. I recommend this to everyone. Because we bought a full set, we also then got a mini one of these, which is great for keeping at the yard. Again, it's the same thing. It's just a little leather balm, and I love it. I think it's absolutely fantastic. And while I do like some scented ones, I just find this is great because I can lend it to anyone. It doesn't matter if they've got, you know, any likes, dislikes, any allergies. Like, it's just a wonderful all-round product. So I like to have a little one. Then I got the leather cleaner spray because, well, you've seen my boots. You've probably not seen my tack in a little while, but I love a good leather cleaner. Obviously, the boys have leather halters. Well, they have one currently between them because Quiz snapped my Shires one. But I have leather cleaners because I've got leather tack, leather leaders, leather halters, you name it. And then I got the suede protector because my new Ariat boots are half suede and half leather. If you haven't seen that yet, I will make sure to post it on shorts. Now it's available on my TikTok and should be on my Instagram. So yeah, I decided I'd pick this up. Again, super excited to try this all out. This we got as a set, and I want to say it was just over £30 as a full set. Obviously, it came in a bag. So it was a little bit more on the expensive side, but I've had people say that one of these tubs lasts them like 10 years. I've barely made a dent on mine, but I was really excited to get the whole set. So this was item number 1. Stock number 2 was an absolute essential purchase over at Equalite. If you haven't already seen, I did a reel recently about how many Equalites I currently own, forgetting that there was like 3 missing from that video because I can't find them at the moment. But I had to pop over because there's a colour that I've been wanting forever. So let me show you. So a slight change of plan after my camera battery died. But as I was saying, I'm at Equalite. Equalite is one of my favourite brands. I've been supported by them for a little while now. I own pretty much every colour of their headbands. So I'd done a video about how I got so many. And I realised actually I was still missing one that I'd really been looking at for a while, which was the lavender. So this beautiful dark purple colour. And I was like, that's the one I want. That's the one we're going to get. So one of the first places we went was Equalite because sometimes these sell out. And I was like, I want the purple. We're going to get the purple. So I picked it up. And then I was chatting with the girls and they were like, so, you know, they're on a 2 for 30. And I was like, now I've got to pick another one. And that was really hard because a lot of the colours they had out, the ones I had, or they had the bamboo range. Now, as pretty as the bamboo range is, it just doesn't seem to suit my head as much. It's very soft, it's very delicate, and it is lovely and fantastic if you've got a wool allergy, but it's just not quite for me. I do wear my bow blue a lot, but not the others particularly. So I went to the wool and I was like, which one do I want? Because I've got the chocolate brown, I've got the jade green, I've got, you know, the black, the burgundy, the like all of those colours. And then I saw this one. Now, this is the fuchsia. This is one I didn't have, and I had been looking at it in the bubblegum, which is the exact same colour but in the kid's size for my sister. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go for it. So it doesn't show particularly amazingly on camera. It looks a lot pinker, but it's this gorgeous, like, pinky purple colour. But I just thought it was very, very sweet. I thought it was a nice kind of colour, and it went well with this as I'm starting to try and embrace my girly side a little bit more because I've obviously had geldings for, well, my entire life. I've always had boys, and I did have a little bit of purple when I started riding, but recently it's been a lot of red and blue and orange. Obviously, I love orange, it's River's colour, but I was like, I want to branch out. So yeah, I got these. I'm over the moon with them, and they were only £30. Now, I normally paid that for like one, including shipping, so I was blown away, and I'm very, very, very happy to have these 2 new colours in my life. Then I had to make a quick stop to Missy Holland. This is a little tote bag featuring the gorgeous Mischief. I have known Susie, who owns Missy Holland, for at least the last 13 years, if not longer. I used to ride with her. We did pony club together. I remember when she got Mischief, so I'm absolutely a huge supporter of their brand, and I'm, you know, very, very honoured, you know, to be able to go and say, that's Susie. I rode with Susie. Isn't she lovely? But she was there with her mum, and it's always lovely to catch up with them. So I went and picked up the new cornflower blue design. So it has the little silver Missy Holland's logo on it. I am so happy with this. I did intend on going to pick up the lavender base layer. I was like, no, it's fine. I'm just going to start with the blue t-shirt because I really want the blue t-shirt. Like, I knew this is the one thing I wanted. And now I've got home, I'm kind of like, I really should have picked up the base layer. So I may have to order that when I get kind of round to it. But isn't it gorgeous? Let me get it out of its bag. So I went with the extra small, didn't I? Yeah, the extra small. And it's this gorgeous cornflower blue colour. It's this fitted look, and it's got this little like silvery logo, and I just think it's the cutest thing ever. Again, I really like baby blue on me, so I'm super happy with this. And they had the choice between the tote bags or like the little paper bags, and I just thought this was adorable. See, it has little Mischief on it. In fact, if I remember, I will insert a picture that I took a Mischief at a show like years ago, like literally I've known this pony forever. I'm super, super happy with it. And again, this was a little me purchase because I don't own many short sleeve t-shirts, so I thought this would look great. I do actually own the mauve of this, and I love it. So yeah, this was kind of like the one clothing thing that I knew I had to get whilst I was there. So super happy. When I found out Main Hub were going to National Equine Show, I knew I had to go. There's a couple of things that they do that I really, really like. There's a couple of things that I've used in the past that I know I like, and there's a couple of things that I've been looking at that I was like, ooh, I like the look of. So I headed over and I got this super cute tote bag, and I got the Shapley's bundle. So I'm not sure how this is going to sound with my mic. I've got a horrible feeling it's going to rustle, but how cute. So it's the Easy Out No Rinse shampoo, which is an absolute godsend if you own anything with any white on it at all. You need this. The Magic Sheen hair polish, recommended for everywhere except under the saddle because it's very slippery. But again, my boys are unridden, so I'm very excited to make them look shiny with this. The High Shine shampoo, I've heard lots of good things about that, just generally as a shampoo. And then the MTG Original, which again, I've heard lots of good things for itchy ponies. And if you've met Quiz, that boy will itch on anything. So I'm excited to try this. And then there is a little like mane comb in the middle as well. So I picked this up. It was 30, I want to say it was about £30 because they had 10% off at the show. I did originally just want a big bottle of the Easy Out because I love this stuff, but we decided we'd try the set. Jake was like, you do not need both. And I was like, I only want both. But I'm super happy with this because I know how popular this used to be when I used to sell it. So again, can't wait to try this out on the boys. I think they're going to look absolutely fabulous. On the topic of grooming products, I swung by Smart Grooming, hence the very, very red bag. And I completely blame Tash for this purchase. If you don't follow her, I will link her Instagram and her TikTok down below. But Natasha owns, sure, she's another Alva distributor, basically, that's how I know her. And I follow her because she shows Welsh ponies, and I'd been talking about needing to deal with Quiz's mane. Quiz's mane is a monstrosity. And she had done a video on pulling, and I was like, oh, okay, I can get behind this because I don't want to just pull his mane traditionally because he'll probably kick me. He's not the happiest pony in the world to be fussed with. He doesn't particularly like pamper. But she's been talking about these levelling knives because I said, well, are they beginner friendly? Because I don't want to botch his mane anymore than I've botched it because you got a twig stuck in it and basically I just cut it out. So at the moment he does look questionable. So I picked this up. This is the folding one because obviously I have kids on the yard. My siblings come and visit. They're always in my grooming box. And I was like, I don't want them to obviously catch themselves in this. If you've followed along for a while, you'll know I gashed my thumb open on a cutting knife, cutting apples earlier in the year. Like, I'm not trusted with sharp things. But we thought this was a really good idea. And then I picked up this as well. This is their Tidy Tail Rake in coarse. And it is one where you can replace the head on it. So that's why I picked this one because it had all the different options. And I thought this one sounds like my best option because I can change the head on it when I need to. And basically I want to try and, like I say, deal with the tail that I've got at the moment. But yeah, it just says thin out gradually until the desired finish is done. So yeah, I got these to try. This one was $14.99 and this was $27.95. It was a lot, but like I said, I just want to make Quiz look presentable because I feel like a really bad horse mum at the moment because he just looks terrible. I might insert a picture, I might not because I am genuinely like, dude. But yeah, this is the fold up leveling knife and the coarse rake. So I'm really happy with these. I'm not sure if I can call this a grooming product, but it's the same kind of category. We went to AG Plus and picked up their hoof spray. So as you may know, our field, our boggy is out at the moment and it's horrific. And I needed to find something else to try with the boys' feet. So this is tried, tested, tried, trusted. And then there's lots of fancy tick boxes basically of things that they've done and all the testing. And it just says, spray on the hoof, hold the hoof up until fizzling ceases, spray once or twice a day, suitable for regular use. So I'm ready to give this a go. Basically, it's an antifungal, antibacterial spray. It was $15.99, which is a lot for things, obviously, like in regards to like hoof care. However, I'm at my wit's end, and my farrier can't see my boys until their feet are not sodden 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So we're like this close. We're just waiting for the ground to dry out that little bit more, and it's an absolute nightmare all winter. So I really want to try this out. I actually found them on Facebook in Rhea Freeman's Small and Supercharged group. Obviously, when am I not in that group? I live in there. And they do water disinfectants. So it's something I want to talk to my yard owner about sorting out our automatic water because it's grim. It doesn't matter how much we keep on top of it, it's just always grim. So we'll try their version of this water next. But yeah, this is the hoof spray, and I can't wait to kind of see how we get on with it. Just a little one from Hoof Gang. So we went over and we had a look. This was mainly leaflets, so it's got a couple of leaflets from themselves, the Hoof Gang experience, Dry Mate, and kind of a trailer thing. So they were all in there. And then at the bottom there was some little sweeties and a pencil. I just thought this was really cute. I love a good pencil. It just says Lunar Eclipse UK. And obviously they got little branded up bags, which I thought were lovely. It was absolutely fabulous getting to see the ponies. I will include a clip of them in here just because I actually love these guys. Every time we see them they make me smile. And it was a real kind of reminder this year that I can do anything I want to do, and that if I want to push and do equine assisted learning I can. So I hope you enjoyed the clips of Apollo and Daisy. Would it be a show haul if there wasn't at least one pair of e-gloves? Of course it wouldn't. So this bag here contains 3 pairs of gloves. I'll give you 10 seconds to go and down into the comments and let me know what colour gloves you think I bought and what colour gloves you think Jake was gifted. Yeah, you heard it. Wasn't me gifted things this year, it was Jake, which I think he was a little bit blown away with. We love our e-gloves. We own far too many pairs between us. But it was really sweet that James offered him a pair. So I said this year I have most of the colours I wanted, but I really wanted another pair of leather ones because I don't like riding in my chocolate ones because they're my show gloves. You know, I want to keep them nice. I don't want to wear through them. It's not that I think I would, but I want to protect them as long as possible. So I picked up the tan. Now I wear my chocolate ones every day. I wear them to work, I wear them to the doctors, I wear them to uni, like I live in them. So I bought the tan so I could do that again, basically. So this is the tan out of the bag. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to get a lot of wear out of these, basically. They are super cute. I get the extra small in the leather, and I get the small and everything else, just for kind of size referencing. And yeah, I'm super happy with these. Then, the new show release. Of course, I had to pick them up. So this is the Equestrian waterproof gloves. I have the cycling waterproof gloves at the moment in the like yellowy colour, and they're lovely and they're really warm. But Jake has these in black, and they're really practical. So this is what they look out of the bag. Let me do a close up for you. I'm obsessed. So I got these in a small. They're super cute. They've got like the pleather bottoms. They're reflective. They're just everything I wanted in a waterproof glove. And I picked the pink because I did sit in an between the pink and the orange, because orange is obviously Man River's colour. Everything I have is orange. But my high-vis jacket is pink. So I thought actually it would be appropriate to get these in the pink because I have the high-vis riding gloves in the pink and the orange. And I do love a little bit of pink. I'm trying to kind of really take on that girly girl era. So I got some pink. And then finally, Jake was gifted the blue on blue. So this is the navy with the navy trim. He gets the medium, but this is them up close. He's super happy with them. So he has the black ones with navy trim, and he wears them for everything. He's moved furniture in them. He's moved hay in them. He catches in them. Like, he wears them all the time. So we were looking at getting him a nice pair for when he has his lessons, because he is going to start lessons. I'm not sure he knows that I'm booking him in for a lesson. He knew it was coming. He just doesn't know that I've done it. So he got the navy so that he has a pair to ride in. The last thing he now needs is a pair of short boots, and then he can kind of get on and go. But yeah, I'm super happy with these, and he was very kindly gifted them, which we're very, very thankful for. So that was 3 pairs of e-gloves. Obviously, we were never going to walk away with just one, were we? So the next one is probably in contender for biggest bag, smallest item, but honestly it's my favourite bag of the whole weekend. So this is from Equilibrium. So this canvas tote bag has straps that go over my shoulder, which was an automatic win for me, and it has Velcro in the middle, which kept everything in, which was really useful when we were travelling home and I put all my stuff in here. But the actual item that I bought from Equilibrium was the cherries and berries crunchets. So Quiz loves the normal crunchets. They're one of his favourite treats. You'll find them in probably every coat pocket I own. However, I thought, why not pick up the new flavour, see what he thinks of them. So they were doing the traditional flavour in like the value packs, and I was like, that sounds really heavy to carry home. I'm so glad I didn't pick it up now, because we took everything home on the train and it was a nightmare. My back is in pieces because of it, but how cute. So this is, as I say, the new flavour. It's limited edition, so I was really kind of hoping I could get hold of it because I was desperate for him to try it, and I was so poorly in December that it just wasn't happening. So yeah, I'm very excited for him to try these. He loves his treats. And I thought, whilst we're on the topic of treats, I'd show you the other treats I picked up as well. So this is the Maxima Pick Your Own treat tub. These used to be £10, but now £12, which was a bit like, okay. But it's worth it. Quiz loves these treats. So we got the raspberry, the mint, the carrot, the honey, the green apple, and what was the other red one? I can't think what the other red one was. But these are all flavours that he's had in his full lock and fringe boxes that I used to get. So he's tried all of these flavours apart from the green apple, but I thought they sounded cool. So this is obviously the treats. So I can't wait for him to kind of try these all out with River now, because the boys did also have a Maxima advent calendar. Like, we love our Maxima treats. So I'm really, really happy to have finally got one of these tubs. And I'm very, very thankful that Jake didn't kill me when I handed him this tub of treats. He was like, that's heavy. And I was like, I know. But I carried it home, so it was my problem. But I'm very, very excited, and I can't wait to kind of test it all out. And they kind of just give you an empty bucket and a scoop. You go and go through all the different scoops, the different treats. And yeah, I'm very, very happy with it. So there will be lots of testing Maxima treats coming very soon. So if you follow the channel for a while, you'll have seen that I love the Dry Rug stand. I always go and say hello. Like, I love their products. I've never been really in a position to purchase them. So this show, that changed, and I picked up the Dry Rug towel. So whilst Quiz has had mud fever, it's been an absolute nightmare trying to wash and dry his legs, especially when the weather's not been great, because, I mean, we live in the northeast. The weather hasn't been great. It has rained pretty much every day since, like, September. So pick this up. This is just a towel. I was looking at the mitt, but I decided I'd get the towel instead in the end. So let me open it up. It is quite big, but this is the towel. And yeah, the aim is that we're going to be able to dry his legs with it. And yeah, I got the navy with the orange trim. They do also have the grey, but I thought the navy was just a bit more on brand for me. So yeah, I'm really happy with this. I did say at some point I will pick up the rug. I'm desperate to have the rug. I couldn't warrant the money on it whilst we don't have a stable. Especially because obviously I'm not bathing particularly at the moment. And they said, oh, it's not just a bathing. And I was like, yeah, but they live out 24/7. And they said, actually, fair enough. I was like, yeah, you know, they're not ridden. If they're in ridden work, 100% it'd be totally worth it, because I'd need to be able to drive them off to ride. But they're not in ridden work. The only work they are doing is in hand. And they live out 24/7. If Quiz had his way, he'd be out rugless all of the time. And it's purely because he's an absolute mud monster that he's not. He is actually going out naked this week, assuming the weather picks up. So pray for me, that's going to be an experience. But yeah, this is the navy and orange, and it was £25. So some will say that was expensive, but I think it was worth it for how much of use it's going to get, and it comes with a little bag. So I'm very, very excited to try this out. Next up, were you really at a horse show if you didn't walk away with a selection of samples? So I've got one from Bailey's, one from Saracens, and one from Allen and Page. So first up is Bailey's. This is the number 14 Local Balancer. Previously I tried Quiz on number 4. That blew his brains. That's the top line cubes. That was just too much for him. River has been on the 21, and what's the other one? Basically, he had the Ease XL cubes and the Ease XL mix. He's tried both of them, had fantastic results with both. Really good for keeping weight on him. He does not need weight keeping on him this year. The grass is ridiculous. However, with Quiz going through rehab, we want to keep the vitamins and the minerals in him. So we had a look at the Local Balancer. I'm not against feeding a balancer. Obviously, you can see at the back here, these little pellety things. So that's one option we are considering for him. And then we went to speak to Saracens, and we picked up a recovery mash sample. So if you've watched me for a while, you'll know I tried the veteran mash earlier in the year, and the boys loved that. But there are days where I don't need such a good, high kind of everything feed. But trying to get drugs into Quiz when he's not well is just an absolute nightmare. So we picked up a recovery mash sample. I hear this makes a really good soup, basically. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he thinks of this. I've heard lots of good things about this, basically. So yeah, we got a sample. And then finally, we went to Allen and Page, and I was stood chatting with them. It was really interesting, actually. Just kind of having a conversation with them about different things. So we got a stirry stick, which says Care and Gain, which is obviously the feed that they were advertising at this show, as you can tell from the bag. And then I got 2 samples of the Veteran Light. So this was really interesting because we were talking about it, because the Quiz is only just rising 9. So he's not a veteran. And they said, actually, if you're quite open-minded, have you considered the Veteran Light for them both? Because it's got everything that they need in it. But it's basically advertised at veterans because it's perfectly suitable for that. So yeah, it's got all sorts in it, basically. It's got all your vitamins in that obviously the older horses do need. This obviously you soak into a mash. must be soaked for 60 seconds, so that's interesting. But yeah, no, so we got 2 of these, the veteran light. This is something I had been considering, especially just because River's looking so good this year. Normally, you get to about January, February, and River is a bag of bones. He looks terrible. It doesn't matter how much hay or grass you put in him. It doesn't matter how much hard feed you put in him. He just doesn't hold his weight. This year, he's had 2 hard feeds since September. He's had ad lib hay and ad lib grass, like complete free range ad lib levels, and he's just huge. He's chunky this year, so he is back into light, gentle, in-hand work because he's too big. He's fat, basically, which is ridiculous because he shouldn't be that fat. And this is also suitable for ponies with laminitis, which is obviously fantastic. Yeah, these are the samples we picked up, and I can't wait to kind of see how the boys get on with them. And obviously I've got the meadow cobs as well, so we shall see. It's definitely going to be an interesting year figuring out what I feed, because a lot of people that I'm on the yard with are against feeding horses solid feed, like hard feeds generally, but I obviously understand the importance of putting the vitamins and the minerals into them, especially Quiz, whilst he's going through this awkward kind of teenage stage. As much as he's 9 this year, he's still growing. The boy has just tanked out. He's huge. When he first came home, I was like, yeah, no, that'll never be a man's horse. And now I'm like, yeah, no, Jake, that's your horse. If he comes down, he's wide enough that he'll comfortably take Jake. So we shall see. This is another one of those things where I feel like, have I been to a horse show if I haven't bought something from Red Gorilla? Probably not. So this is the medium bucket covers. If you didn't know, the boys currently have their small Plaz skips, and the plastic, the like fabric covers fit them, but they're not great for stacking. So I picked these up so I can stack the boys' feeds if they need extra feeds at all. It also means like I can make them up in the morning and Jake can feed them in the evening if that needs to happen. So yeah, I picked up some of these because basically when B was really poorly, I was struggling to make up feeds in advance. So I thought I'd rather be ahead of the curve and actually pick some of these up. When we went on the Sunday, they had 8 of these in stock. So yeah, they were very, very popular, shall we say. I'm super happy to have picked them up for the boys. I am going to kind of get like vinyl stickers with their names on so that like people know whose feed is whose, despite the fact they obviously have their own bucket covers, bucket colours. But yeah, new covers for the Red Gorilla buckets. Now let's talk a little bit of equestrian fashion just before we close this video off. There is 3 things left to show you. This being one of them. This is from Avalanche Equestrian. This is absolutely gorgeous. So I love Ava to pieces. I love Avalanche as a brand, and I've been desperate to get my hands on some of their things. So yeah, this is from the Stealth range, and it's just gorgeous. So this is the black base layer. It's got mesh across the back. It's got the vent through the middle and the mesh shoulders, which I loved. And yeah, I am absolutely over the moon with this. Again, I think I got the extra small. I tried this on and it's beautiful. It fits like a second skin. And I said to Ava, I was like, look, I don't know what colour I want. I love all the colours because she's got some beautiful, vibrant colours. I was like, but I think I'm just going to have basic and get black. And she was like, that's completely fair. You know, can't say I blame you. Everyone needs a good black base layer. And I don't own any that aren't fleece lined. So, well, no, I have one that's not fleece lined. And I was like, I need more than just one non-fleece lined base layer. And then I've got the mesh panels on the front as well. And yeah, it's really very flattering. And I love the way it like sits on me. So hopefully it'll, again, be a good step forward in the making me feel like me again stage. So this is my new long sleeve base layer. I know I just said I was going to cover the fashion things, but as I was picking up that base layer to show you, I saw this and went, I forgot my scoop. So I picked up a new feed scoop. This is from, how do you say this one? Parallax Equestrian. That's how I'm going to go with it. And I really love their hay balls. And I was like, oh, I really want a hay ball. And Jake was like, we're not getting a hay ball. I was like, fair enough. It's a bit of a scoop. Now this has got like the shark teeth at the bottom to help kind of, I feed a lot of chaff. I was feeding the spillers, slimmers, low fibre, low life chaffy thing when I had B. And it used to kind of stick together after some time. So this basically breaks up the chaff to make it easier to scoop. So I got the purple one. They had a couple of different colours, but I decided I really liked the purple. A lot of Quizzes things from Red Gorilla are purple, so I thought it kind of fits my feeding regime. So yeah, I picked this up. It was $4.95, I think it was. It was under a $5. And yeah, I really liked it because this basically, and it's really robust. So like, I don't feel like if I scoop, it's just going to bend. So that was positive, and it was a nice colour. So that was that. So one final thing to show you, and it is an absolute showstopper. Did I ever think you'd see me filming a video with a Shalom bag? I did not. However, this dress this dress. So I had seen this dress on their Instagram a couple of days before the show, and I was like, that's really pretty. I was like, it's not very me though. No, it's good. And I carried on. And the next day I was like, I really like that dress. It was a couple of days later, and I was like, I still really like that dress. So I'd commented, and I think I'd messaged them and said, hey, can I try this dress on at the show? Like, are you going to have like a changing room kind of thing? Because it's not very me, but it's beautiful, and I really, really want it. I tried it on. It came home with me. So introducing the pink tweed. How stunning is this dress? So these are fully functioning pockets. It blew my mind. I love a pocket. I'm a girl who likes a pocket. It's got this beautiful, like, I want to say like little roses on the little collar. And then it's got the heart-shaped buttons. And yeah, I'm so happy with it. I tried it on. I was really happy with it once I had it on. It is quite a short dress, but I bought it for a photo shoot that I've got booked in April. And I love it. I'm really happy with it. It was £55, and I messaged my mum and she was like, Jay, that's a lot. And I was like, it is, but I feel like a princess in it. And Jake said, yeah, you just smiled when you had it on. So yes, 100% yes, get the dress. So I'm really, really happy with it. The girls on were lovely, and I can't wait to kind of wear this and take some nice pictures in it. So tell me what you think. Is it something that you would have picked up, or is it something where, you know, maybe like me originally, you looked and gone, I don't think I could pull that off, and then obviously I tried it on, and yeah, no, I'm very, very happy with it. Let's put it that way. So that kind of takes us to the end of today's haul. There is some other bitty bits. I know I got a dog bandana from Beta, and I got a whiteboard and a whiteboard pen from them as well. But that's everything that I could kind of find. I want to say that all probably in a bag with the rest of the leaflets, because I got so many leaflets. There were so many amazing things that I kind of saw and was like, wow, but I didn't want to commit that kind of money to certain things. There's a lot of rugs especially. But my boys are about to have all of their rugs sent off to be washed, reproofed and repaired. So I was taking a step back and going, no, wait until all their rugs are home and we know what we have and what we need. But we shall see. Thank you very much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and comment down below. If you're not subscribed already, come and join the family. It's a wonderful time, and I'm so happy to be back on YouTube. Fingers crossed, there's going to be a couple more videos. I need to get to real grips with my camera. I filmed a lot of content the weekend, but I'm about to put it all on my laptop and kind of figure out what worked and what didn't. I didn't vlog as much as I wanted to. I feel like that was because I was on the camera. I think I'm still going to vlog more on my phone, as I find that more comfortable, especially with the tripod. I've got 2 tripods. I may as well make use of it. But yeah, hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one.